Hello again. Welcome to Along the Rock, our podcast that pays homage to the people of the Sauk Valley and the river that runs through it. I'm your host, Mark Morris. Joining me today, two Zimmerlys. Parker, who is the regional spelling bee champion. Parker, thanks for coming up. And his mom, who happens to be a teacher, a second grade teacher. That's Joanie Zimmerly.
Yes.
And welcome.
Thank you.
And another spelling bee coming up, and you've won the regional.
Yeah, that's right.
What happens next?
I go to Washington, D.C. to compete in the National Spelling Bee.
Okay, what was your winning word, if you don't mind my asking, at the regional?
My winning word at the Regional Bee was illicitly.
Illicitly. I don't think I've ever heard that word used in a sentence. I know what illicit is, but illicitly, I guess that wouldn't be too awful tough. I've got some words here that I'll be asking you in just a moment, and I don't know if they'll be tough for you or not.
Okay.
I didn't pick the hardest I could find because some of them I couldn't pronounce, and they don't put the pronunciations on here. They just put the words and their descriptions. So anyway, how do you study for a spelling bee? I know you've obviously probably got a dictionary in your hand at some point.
Well, yeah, something like that. There's a list of 4,000 words that, a very long list of words called the Words of the Champions. Uh-huh. And those are the words that they use at the Regional Spelling Bee. And also, they do go off those words in Washington, D.C. But that's only for the first round.
At the Nationals, that's only the first round, and they get tougher from there.
And that's level 3 there. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. And level 3, I literally cannot pronounce any of the words. It's crazy. They're really, really hard words.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So how long before you have to head for Washington?
Well, it starts May 25th, so I'd say around 2 months to prepare to go there.
So plenty of study time, but there's got to be kind of a buildup of, I would think, nervousness.
Yeah.
All right, Joanie, how do you help with that? You're a teacher.
So when he was studying for the regional bee, him and I every single night would study. I mean, there was one night that we studied for 6 hours total. He knew it was his last year to win it, and he was bound and determined to do it. So we studied, and I helped him as much as I could. And I basically told him the word, and he would spell it. And then we would just make a list of the words that he didn't get right and then go back and revisit those words later. So.
Okay. So this particular category of spelling for the spelling bee is 4th through 8th?
Yeah.
Or 5th through 8th?
4th or 5th through 8th,
okay.
Something like that.
Somewhere from elementary through junior high.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're an 8th, you're the end of the junior high category. So let me run some of these words by you and see if they're easy for you or not so easy. Questionnaire.
Questionnaire. Questionaire.
Forgot one N.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wouldn't have known that either. I would have spelled it the same way you did. Liaison. Liaison. A person who maintains a connection between people or groups.
I think I know the word liaise, and so I guess liaison would be Liason. Liaison.
Forgot an I before the S.
Oh my gosh, these are hard words.
Well, okay. I'm giving you some mental muscle to head into the finals. I'm going to close with one. This has got to be, just to say it would be tough for me. Chrysanthemum. It's a flower, of course.
CHRYSANTHEMUM.
Correct.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That would have been, I think, the hardest one for me on this whole list.
Yeah.
So do you want to keep going or do you want to?
I'm glad you didn't ask me to spell any words because I would be like, no way.
It makes it a lot easier when you do study the words because, for me, I'm more of like when I see something, I can remember it. So I think that's one advantage that I have and one of the reasons why I won the spelling bee.
Yeah. So it all depends on how you learn.
Yeah.
So and that's why there are, as we talked before we started recording, that there are some really, really smart people who can't spell.
Yeah.
And they just can't learn. So other people are, average intelligence or even above, or some even below who can spell great.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah. How's your spelling, Joanie?
My spelling is not very good. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not a good speller. Unless it's phonetic, I'm probably not going to spell the word correctly. But I feel like I'm becoming a better speller because I study with him all the time.
Right. How about your husband?
He is a very good speller.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got to be in the genes somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
He definitely gets the spelling from his dad.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations on the regional win.
Thank you.
Now, how many more hours do you think you'll have to put in before the nationals? Your mom already said there's a whole nother category on a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
And how many more words do you think you'll have to study? You said there were 4,000 on their list,
Yeah.
on the national list.
Mm-hmm. But since they go off of the level 3 words, and the 4,000, it contains level 1, 2, and 3. So the level 3 words, there would only be around 1,500 of them.
Okay.
However, they're very hard. I don't know as many. Like, there are more that I don't know than I do know.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different / weird the way that they do it. So they also have 3 levels in Washington D.C. Level 1 going off of level 3, level 2 being a vocabulary test, and level 3 going straight from the dictionary. So I'd say we put around 30 hours into the regional B. So maybe even if I really wanted to go to win it, maybe even close to 100 hours.
Wow. That's a lot of headache.
Yeah.
An eye strain, I think, is probably as much as
Mm-hmm.
anything, since that's your way of learning, is
Yes.
seeing the words first. I think I pretty much do that too. We were taught phonetics,
Yes.
or phonics, as some people call it,
Right.
in school, when I was in school, which of course was many, many years ago. All right. Has anybody else from Amboy ever gone to nationals?
I think 3 other people have.
Yeah.
I would have to ask you.
Yes, there's. I know that it's been 26 years since someone from Amboy has won the regional spelling bee, which I think is really awesome that
Yeah,
he won
that's
it.
a long time.
But there were 3 other girls many years ago. I know Karen Minnie because she was in my husband's class, so I went to high school with her. And then a Flessner, I can't remember Kelly Flessner was the one that won 26 years ago. And then there was a Harrison girl that won.
Jackie
And, like,
Harrison.
Jackie Harrison.
And I think I was watching the interview that you did with Tom Wadsworth, and he said that
Okay.
it was the very first person that had won, and it was a girl from Amboy, and I think her name was Jackie Harrison.
Okay. Yeah, that's ringing a bell right now. It's been a while, but
Yes. So only 4 in all of these years from Amboy, and Parker's one of them. So we're super proud.
and Parker is the first boy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Way to go. Let's speak up for the males in this group.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can wish you good luck. That's about all I can do, I guess. And good study habits, and we'll go from there. I assume you're going to Washington with
Oh, definitely. We are super excited. I've always wanted
Husband
to go
too?
to Washington, D.C. Yes, my husband's going. My mom and dad are going. His
Okay.
older sister. So we're really excited. And I just was able to get 2 tickets for Parker and I to go and visit the White House.
All right.
So we're
Yes.
excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big piece of that trip.
Yes.
So there's a lot of other things to see. I've never been to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
My wife has several times, but I've actually never been there. I think we went around it on another trip, but didn't get to see any of the famous governmental things that Washington contains. So,
There's a
Yeah.
lot of places that I want to go and Parker wants to go too. So we're super, super excited for this once in a lifetime trip.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm missing the last week of school, and I'm really sad about that, but super excited.
all right. Well, best of luck. Or as they
Thank
say
you.
in theater, break a leg.
Okay, thank you.
I want to thank the Zimmerlys, Parker and Joanie, son and mom.
Yes.
And again, best of luck. We'll be, of course, following along as we usually do with these things. I want to thank them for coming up. Also want to thank our crew for making this program possible. And I'm Mark Morris. I hope you can join us next time, and every time for that matter, along the rock.